Hello everybody, Flamin' Shark back with another video, and I have actually lost track of what part this is. This is might be part 5, part 4? It's part 4 or 5, I think, of Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. We're jumping into the game again for the first time in a while. It's been just around 2 weeks since the last time I played the game. I ended up playing the last two parts, like, it might have even been the same day, but it was over a very short period of time. And generally, I'm trying to play the game once a week, and so I played 2 parts back to back, so I kind of took a week off from playing it, and I'm back to playing it. Today is March 7th. It is 1:35 in the morning on March 7th, so that is when I'm playing this. Again, it's fun to note when I'm recording each part because, again, I have no idea when any of these parts are going to come out. I am more seriously considering the idea of actually starting this series in about a month or so, maybe a month or two. It is a serious thought. I don't know if I actually will, but it is something that is being considered. But maybe this will see the light of day in a month or two. Maybe this will see the light of day ages from now. I really have no idea. Regardless, hopefully my voice does well. It does, it's a little coffee, but it actually feels fine so far. So anyways, let's jump in. I'm very excited. Sayaka died, and that was a bit of a surprise. That was interesting. They were certainly building her up as kind of like Makoto's, I mean, literally his sidekick, and like one of the main characters of this game, if there is really such a thing outside of our MC. Because, you know, I imagine all the characters are going to, for the most part, have a relatively similar level of focus. Of course, one of them is probably going to be the mastermind of this whole thing, and there's a possibility that another one of them might be Genocide Jack, so there's definitely some silly sauce there. But regardless, let's jump in, and it's probably time to investigate Ace Attorney style. This is where I'm very familiar. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, the gameplay, at least the investigate or like the non-trial gameplay, is quite similar to Ace Attorney. So I definitely expect this shouldn't be too hard, especially because it's early in the game. I don't expect a lot of complicated sauce. So, anyways, we got no music, we got no vibe, we got a black screen with Makoto saying, "When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling, an unfamiliar ceiling," as Shinji might say. Oh, never mind. It was the ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Is it Kyoko? Because she's the one in the closest to us. Oh boy, here we go. Time for the shitty voices again. It's been a little while since I've tried this. Ah, you're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. I literally don't remember, like, the voices at all, and it's only been 2 weeks, but I didn't even look to practice or anything, because this isn't really that professional. I hope you guys are still enjoying the LPs, though. You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
it's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Yeah, that's what happened. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. That sounded sus. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
just give up.
Just give up. You could check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see it for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in a gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. It's an interesting artistic choice, really, the pink blood, because obviously this game isn't really shying away from dark themes, to say the least. And I'm pretty sure this game has, like, the mature rating, so it certainly, by all accounts, could use real blood. So it's very interesting, the artistic choice, because the pink gives it a comical, like, feel to it. Like, it almost gives me, like, a Joker feel. Also, I notice there's letters behind her. It looked like a backwards L-E. She was probably spelling Leon. I assume that's who killed her. Although I don't know why on earth. I guess Leon just wanted to get out of here, maybe. There's no one else with L-E, right? I mean, I'm thinking maybe it's a last name, I don't remember. But the only L-E I can think of is Leon. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
And I expect it to be pretty easy, so I wouldn't be surprised if I figure it out that fast, honestly. None of us want to be here right now, either. Then why? But then again, usually the writing in blood is usually a fake out, so maybe not. Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Wait! Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I literally don't have the slightest clue what I was doing for Taka's voice. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
Wrong. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule. What the fuck?
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Jesus, that's some graphic imagery there, Monokuma. Jesus Christ. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yoo-hoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope. Sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Rightfully so. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It's amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Oh!
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive! You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You could just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey, come on now. now!
You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No. The real fun has just begun. I thought he said the real fun, but I guess he said the real thing. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, you have to get away with it, and we're gonna have a trial to see whether or not you can get away with it, right? Even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Yeah. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
yahoo!
So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. I am down for a trial. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. I mean, honestly, that's not that far off from Ace Attorney time frames, and to be fair, you don't have that far to go. Like, you're not really traveling to investigate everything. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown, so it's just gonna be a who's who. I was talking with a friend earlier, actually, and I was talking about what my prediction for the trial was gonna be, and I basically, for anyone who has seen the American reality TV show Survivor, I imagine the same kind of idea. My mom crazy about that show for such a long time, so I've watched my fair share of it. Where at the end they go to the tribal council, and they all have to vote who gets voted off the island. And I basically had the same idea, where it's like they're all gonna come together and they're gonna have to vote who they think killed, in this case, Sayaka. And that's kind of what I imagined, which is what I assume this is starting to sound like. Because you wouldn't have like a single like prosecutor or a defense attorney, even though I get the feeling we're gonna kind of play those roles as Makoto, but... What the hell?
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is.
Interesting.
And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not unanimous, it's just simply whoever gets the most votes. It would be interesting if none of them voted. I wonder if Monokuma would just kill everyone if no one voted.
If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
Jesus Christ.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
Jesus Christ, so if someone gets away with it, everyone else dies? Jesus.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
That gives you even more incentive to actually become blackened, to actually kill someone, because if you don't kill someone and you guys pick the wrong person at the class trial, then all of you are dead anyways. That's insane.
Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? I imagine it's death. Oh, well, to put it simply...
What?
It's execution! Yeah, Hifumi, it's execution.
What?
And by execution, you mean... You know what he means, Chihiro.
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
What the hell, Monokuma? Why is he so good? So, to make sure I understand. If we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. Damn, that's actually a fair point from Monokuma. That was actually potentially clever of Taka. I kind of doubt he did it, though. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system. Or an inquisition type thing. Yeah, it's basically an inquisition, yes. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
Huh?
What the?
A class trial, what the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy as my throat decided to try and kill itself. Oh. Oh, man. Anyways.
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Careful, girl. Monokuma's already almost killed someone. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear and arousal.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Jesus! Oh, you know the best part about this is that that is an angle that as a respectable gentleman, I would love to be in Monokuma's position right now. Nice shadow there, Danganronpa. That's all I gotta say. Honestly, it almost makes it worse because it almost makes it look like she's not wearing anything underneath her skirt. Yeah!
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Oh, yes.
Are you?
Oh, shit, Monokuma.
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help
Gungnir?
to me, godly spear, Gungnir.
Gungnir? What the Jesus! Okay. Ah! Jesus, her face. Well. Okay. Wow, they're really killing characters I was not expecting to die. I think this might... Oh my god. Well, that was sudden. Jesus Christ. And I thought Sayaka dying was surprising. Holy shit, Junko. Whoa, that's insane.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Whoa. I'm kind of at a loss for words right now. What the fuck? Okay, well I mean, there was a part of me that was wondering, like, if he doesn't just actually axe someone, you know, they're gonna push, there was a chance that they would push the whole violence against Monokuma is prohibited thing until he actually axes someone. But Jesus Christ, I never would have guessed Junko would be the one in that position. That's insane. I mean, I actually had her as one of the... She was probably in my top 5 for characters. I don't know if farther than that, but she was probably in my top 5 for the characters that I thought most likely could have been the mastermind. I probably would have put... I mean, she was up there. I mean, I don't know how high, but she was up there. Just because she would probably have the resources as the ultimate fashionista, and she doesn't seem like she really is enjoying life. And I feel like those two factors were the hints towards her. But she's out, so she's just dead. I'm kind of... God damn it, why are they killing all the girls? I mean, geez, I really like Junko too. Like, Sayaka, I mean, they were building up her character a bit, so I was kind of getting a little more into her, but Junko was one of the ones I really liked. Like, Junko, Kyoko, Celeste, Togo, Toko, Celeste, Kyoko, Junko. I mean, they were probably, and Chihiro are all the girls I really liked. So most of the girls, to be fair. And then I really, like, Tagami really vibes with me. Mondo's really cool. And then, like, Hifumi's a meme. So, like, those are probably the characters that I really have gravitated towards. And damn, it really sucks to see one of them go just like that. Jesus Christ. They were building it up. I was like, oh my god, this isn't actually going to happen. And then it freaking happened. Jesus. And also, Monokuma can apparently just summon freaking spears to just go right through you. Just kill you out of nowhere. That's insane. The mighty godly spear Gungnir. What the fuck? Gungnir is some legend sauce there. That's really funny, honestly.
No way!
Jesus Christ! They just got her body on the ground with a bunch of spears, and yeah, that cell from Hina's VA not good enough. We need a better voice acting there if you're gonna put any voice. What the? I don't... This can't be real. I think that's good enough, but I'll still say it. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
Jesus Christ, Monokuma, we definitely see. Oh, and of course, Monokuma. I obviously love Monokuma.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Etc. Jesus Christ. I mean, to be fair, he has to have a lot of tricks up his sleeve to actually be able to enforce killing the Blackened if they're caught for murder.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Jesus Christ, that's insane. I'm like reeling over this. I can't believe that just happened. Like, what the fuck? I really thought Junko would be a major player. I mean, Sayaka's a character that I wouldn't have thought would have been a major player if they weren't building her up as Makoto's, like, sidekick. But Junko, I fully expected to be one of the bigger characters, honestly. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. Yeah, whether she was a shitty human being or not, which... I feel like she was just someone who just wasn't enjoying her life. That was kind of more the vibe I got with her than anything, and she was a product of a harsh world in which she, you know, fame comes at a cost. And ironically, the famous people are dropping like flies between Sayaka and Junko, which is pretty interesting.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. I mean, I guess they're all famous to some degree, but... She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Say what? Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Wow. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the blackened.
Ta-da!
This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it.
It's the Monokuma file!
So in other words, it's the autopsy report / court record thing. But probably the autopsy report. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Jesus Christ. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. I can't believe Junko just died. I was not prepared for that. Like, that's the thing. I was very much prepared for, oh yeah, we're not going to get another death until after the first trial. I've considered the idea of multiple characters dying over the stint of a trial. I actually considered the idea of someone dying in the middle of a trial if they do a poison gimmick at some point, where someone gets poisoned, then another person gets poisoned, someone who the killer might have thought was onto them or something crazy like that. But I certainly did not see Junko just getting wrecked by Monokuma out of freaking nowhere. That was insane. And they have been teasing this, though. They teased this with Mondo and even with Makoto, actually. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Jesus Christ. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. There was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. I assume we're talking about Kyoko. Could also be Celeste, but probably Kyoko. Yep.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. God, that laugh is so evil, and so is the smirk, but I feel like his dialogue really isn't.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. I feel like some of the voice clips that they use at certain points don't really match their dialogue. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna save real quick because that was a clusterfuck of a brain fuck of a mind fuck of a... Can we talk to all of these people individually, or are we just talking to Kyoko?
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? Well, that's fine as long as the guard isn't the killer. After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay. Then we can let Mondo look after the scene. I actually think Mondo is a good person for it, but I think he's someone I really don't see him killing someone. Ironically, the biker gang leader is not someone I really see killing someone, so I think he's a pretty safe pick, and obviously him and Sakura would be the best people to actually guard the room. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then,
Oh, wow, we're just putting the two heavy hitters on guard duty. I mean, that... Honestly, Mondo and Sakura make the most sense for that. Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Ooh, two-player co-op base defense with the two of them? With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Yeah, I don't think Hina's gonna be much help. Let's talk to Celeste.
Oh,
Oh. So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received. And I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
ah,
What? She's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. All right, so Makoto is going... So this is going to be the classic Ace Attorney where you yourself are accused and you got to defend yourself. It looks like Makoto has automatically been made the obvious suspect. I did kind of expect this given the fact that, yeah, it is... given what was going on with the rooms and stuff. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
what the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Yikes. Let's go over towards Hiro.
Huh?
What's going on? Alright, so... Anyone else we could talk to?
Huh?
This really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Alright, so it looks like we Yikes. Yeah, let's investigate Junko if we can. I gently placed my hands on Junko's lifeless body. Junko, whatever. I know her name is one of those, but whatever. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh?
Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second, bro. She's dead? Then that means... That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Oh, man. The fact that Hiro is still trying to hang on to this fantasy of his is honestly kind of sad.
Let me out of here!
Hell no. Someone save me, Shaggy. Let me out of here. I meant to say Scooby. I was half gonna go into a Shaggy voice there. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so...
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder. I mean, Kyoko seems pretty calm. She's probably gonna investigate well. And Makoto's probably going to too, because he's me. How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
Oh my god. I am enjoying her voice actor for sure, Toko. It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, her hair. Oh my god, look at that shot. Oh my god, that's such a great shot of Toko. Holy shit, I love it. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Aw, even Hina's thinking it. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Also, did she just lie straight to our faces? Because she was here with everyone else when Junko got murdered. I feel like she just straight up lied to us there. That's actually interesting. Because, yeah, Junko's literally on the ground dead. Bleeding everywhere. Like, come on. Alright, guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright, investigate. Oh wow, we actually have an effect that says investigate. And a interesting BGM that I don't think we've heard yet. We got investigation themes. Yes, this is so. Oh man, the amount of times I can mention Ace Attorney. It's like I'm trying to make a world record here. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. That's very interesting. That either means that she was restrained and got hurt in the process, or, I don't know, something else. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. This song is killer. Get it? Haha. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Nice. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay, so truth bullets are evidence that you can use to quote-unquote shoot people and like... Interesting. Alright, Chihiro. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Fair enough. Anyways, let's, no need to talk to Hiro. We know that Hiro's just freaking out. No one in here. Inside the display case are trophies and other items. Yeah. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Oh wow, it's just gonna auto-take me to the room. Very nice. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. And we got Sakura and Mondo guarding the scene, and yeah, he just said... We also have Kyoko. I do want to talk to Kyoko first. Hey Kyoko. Man, this theme! Oh my god. Oh. I know for you guys it's not that loud, because although to be fair, I've been lowering the BGM down basically as much as possible anyways. And it's the perfect volume. Basically 0 volume is the perfect volume in my head for it. But man, I love this BGM. It's so sexy. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No. Not really.
Dude, look at how hot she looks with her hair and her eyes. She looks so cool in that shot. She definitely seems comfortable in the situation. She certainly knows a lot of shit, whatever her deal is.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Alright, so let's look at the evidence. First, the scratch marks. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. Well, soundproof.
Wait.
That would not have been possible, and yes, Sakura's gonna mention it. Huh. Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Yeah. Alright. So that's our next piece of evidence, our next truth bullet. I'm gonna try to get used to referring to them as truth bullets. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Yeah, that's the reason I examined the case, because obviously the sword was gone. I mean, we already knew the sword was in Makoto's room, but Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? Interesting question. And yeah, we have add that to the truth bullets. I definitely will look at the truth bullets later. Let's look at the lint roller. Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? It definitely was not dirty, so no. Let's look at the key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Yes, you have Sayaka's and she had yours. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key to here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? Unlikely, so potentially someone knocked and she let her in? No, that seems impossible. But she said she wouldn't. Yeah, and Makoto's remembering it, huh? Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Yeah. Huh. That's actually a really interesting point. Huh. Now that I don't have an immediate answer for. I'll have to think about that. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Yeah, that's a really important truth bullet. That's very relevant. So I guess we... No, I mean, they kind of mentioned the bed already when we... Yeah, okay. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this. Is that every...
Yo.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that's probably the last thing we have to look at. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the...
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? And I got another tickle in my throat, Jesus. So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me, no...
What?
Oh, Jesus, those freaking whats. Not just me, nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way...
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Interesting. Very important detail. None of the guys have opened their toolkits. That's also feels very important. So I guess I will actually analyze the bed. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Alright, so we are going to talk to Mondo and Sakura and see if they give us any info.
By the way...
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Damn, he didn't even know what to do with that. Yeah. Sakura, so yeah, you have Mondo to beat the shit out of the guys and Sakura to beat the shit out of the girls. I mean, honestly, Sakura can do the guys or the girls. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't even take Mondo in that fight. Like, I'm taking Sakura over anyone, easy, no cap. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. I mean, that's about as fair of an answer as you can get, honestly. I should look around here first. Oh. What do we still have to look at? Can we talk? Are we talk? The screen? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. Not even showing that, it's just black. So do we have to talk to Kyoko again? Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name when she was investigating the area, but here we go again with this.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm searching.
Search? Did you lose a
But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
Are you a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding. Oh, she noticed that there was like no dirt or nothing. It was like as clean as possible, and that's what the lint roller was. Someone was trying to clean up evidence, and the process made this room clean as shit. Or Sayaka's a clean freak, and she was just cleaning the room. Either one is possible. Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Alright, we got a reaction. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. That would never happen with me. But even Makoto certainly has long enough hair for his strands of hair to be falling out. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you. Even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I've noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Yes, the cleanliness of the room has been added to our truth bullets. So I actually kind of want to take a quick look at our truth bullets real quick. So now that this is actually an option, the victim... Okay, so it's just... Yeah, okay, so there's nothing interesting here. Yeah, it's just basically all the observations that Makoto has made about the various things. Written down, yeah. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Alright. Security camera? A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening, they just keep on watching. I mean, it's possible, but I am fully under the assumption that whoever is behind this is, Okay, what am I missing? God damn it, this is happening again. Oh, maybe the door. No, the door is just an exit spot. Scratches on the ground, I guess? There are scratches and gouges. Well, no, we already got evidence of a struggle and... Yeah, we know this. Our rooms are completely soundproof, remember? If anything happened, there's no way you could know.
well,
Perhaps this was an... Oh, no, we have seen that dialogue. Okay, why is this happening again? What the hell am I missing here? Oh, this thing. Oh, the stand. Okay, that's what I was missing. And maybe the trash can as well. It's the display stand the sword was on. Okay. Can I hit the trash can? No, I can't. Okay. Right? No. Do I have to hit Mondo again?
By the way. You son. Shit. You're. Yo.
Okay. Do I need to hit soccer again?
Hey.
I can't imagine I talk to Kyoko again, but let's try it.
Hey.
The fuck am I missing? It is really warm in here right now. Oh man, I hate when this stuff happens. I'm missing one like thing that I think I've... There's something that I think I've checked and I really haven't. So I'm just gonna try and check everything again. Oh, I didn't look at the damn sword. What the hell? I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember that coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Alright, that's what I needed. Now it's gonna let me advance, right? Now I talk to Kyoko again, maybe?
Hey.
No. Now I can go inside there. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. Yep. Oh, wow. That like, anti-effect with, like, the green blood. Crazy. No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Alright, let's see. Dead Sayaka. Jesus, this music. Christ. That's quite the imagery. That's... And very nice on the reflection, by the way, DGR people. I don't know the name of the main company in charge of making this game off the top of my head. I can't think of the company. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I mean, there's literally only one thing to click, right? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. I imagine the kitchen. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. That's obviously from the sword. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it? The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger... It's her pointer. Because she was writing the name of her killer. Unless this was set up by the killer, she was writing the name of her killer, the classic trope. However, every single time that trope's done, it's never actually the killer, whoever's name is written. And Leon is the name that it looks like it is. Oh yeah, you can actually see the O, too. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom. where they inflicted the deadly wound. Makes sense? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... There it is, Leon! You can see the N. You can see the N kind of not quite, kind of wiped away, but that's very obviously Leon. Written in blood were the numbers 11,037 or 11037. Oh my god. Oh my god. This really is Ace. I swear to God, Ace Attorney's done the same plot line in one of the games. I swear to God. And it was even like numbers that were actually a name. Oh my god, I swear. The question is, did Leon really do it? Or did someone use Sayaka's body to write down a false name? Normally, I would say 100% this is a fake out, but given it's the first case, I'm not as sure. Did Sayaka do this? Yes, she did. It's her hint. Okay, we already got all this. Yeah, we got all this. Alright. Okay, those are the only things to check, so I guess we leave. Yep.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody mumbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an expiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? Yes, what do the numbers 11037 that are totally not Leon mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. Maybe, I mean, maybe she actually wrote the letters and was able to keep them away from Leon in the panic. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well?
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. I don't really know why he has to, but sure, Kyoko. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. Interesting. So she doesn't want to just figure it out. She wants to make sure that he figures it out. Interesting. She's almost acting a little bit like Armia here. Really interesting. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Yeah, it's... I mean, she gave us the big hint, even if it wasn't obvious from the second we saw it. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Well, you might, Makoto, but I am confident I know what it is. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
Alright, we're gonna get to see our girl Chihiro, not that it matters. Because they're not numbers that mean anything. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. And yeah, that's a very important piece of information as well.
Correct.
The door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice. Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. But Sayaka knew the trick to the door. So it had to be the killer, not Sayaka, who did it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that to get to Sayaka?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this. Alright. So she definitely enjoys her detective shit, which only furthers the idea that she, in my mind, in some way, shape, or form, is works for the government.
I see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. And yes, we got another truth billet. We have a bunch of those. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else? I start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Ah, yes, the DVD. Okay, yeah, I didn't even think about the DVD, but yeah, that could be of interest to us. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Yeah, we want to check out the trash room as well. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Yeah, but we definitely want to get Chihiro's help with the numbers, even though we know what the numbers are. Oh, Jesus Christ, Sagami.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprits? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth. You're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Oh, brutal. Gah. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms because the target was Makoto, not Sayaka. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Jesus Christ, Tagami. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true, then Jesus Christ, what a way to try and break down the boy. Jesus. Yeah, let's go to the gym. Let's talk to Chihiro first. Learn about the numbers. So yeah, Hiro and Chihiro are still here. Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. And it thanks anyways for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, it couldn't be. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think Chihiro's lying here. The interesting thing here is I think this basically confirms the fact that, of all people, the ultimate programmer has no idea means that it's certainly not, in fact, actually a code. So we're all good, mate. Alright. Let's do it. What is this room? Here we go. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Oh, okay, so we're going into the quote-unquote Makoto room, yeah. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Alright. That's interesting. I assume, let's see, let me go in the map again. I assume that was the thing of note. No, there is still... So I still want to go in as well. Alright, so we want to check Sayaka's room. I mean, that makes sense, given she's literally the one who died. Okay, we got plenty of things to look at, but the trash can seems of interest. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yup, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Wow, jackpot. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Yeah, I think at this point, Sayaka just wants you to find out who killed her. So I assume that was the thing of interest in Sayaka's room. No, it's still a... Alright, so we're gonna keep looking then. Sayaka... No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Nothing here. Alright, let's try the sewing kit. Sayaka. Oh. Oh, here we go. All that's here is the sewing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. Alright. In her bathroom, then? Sayaka. Alright, yep. Nothing here. Alright, it does not seem like... I don't even know why I did that, no. Alright, map. Alright, let's go back over here. Really was no need to do that. Here we go. Go into the dining hall and meet, I don't know if we're here to meet Hina or if we're here to just, find something. Yeah, let's talk to Hina, I guess. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. Oh my goodness. You're lucky you have beautiful skin and even more beautiful tits because, yikes. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I knew I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Are you saying you were outside of your dorm? I wonder if there's a time limit on the investigation. Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, I need to move as fast as I can. Are they always watching us? Don't they ever get tired of it? Jeez, it took everything I had even just to think about mocking them. Hey, but we got a coin. We have 5 now. Have to cash those in later. I can't waste time worrying about these monitors. Alright. Oh, we can actually go into the kitchen. Nice! I don't think we went into the kitchen before. This is new. And there's the knives, yep. And missing the second to largest knife. There are all kinds of knives, kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Well, it's not missing, it's just in Sayaka's guts. Was it missing from the very beginning, or see if anyone knows more about it? Jesus Christ, we're getting a lot of bullets. Interesting. Oh, I want to go to the trash room as well. Where is the trash room? Laundry? Is laundry the trash room, or is that something else? Wait. Although we have a nurse's office. Very curious who the nurse is. Oh, yeah, and we also have to go to the AV room. There's the classes. Main hall, no. Yeah, I assume... Okay, let's go to the AV room now I think about it. I want that trial. AV room, alright, let's watch this Sayaka video. This is gonna be dark. The Makoto one was pretty dark, so no doubt the Sayaka one isn't gonna be too. There's nothing inside. Okay, we put it right here. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player as the music stops. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Oh, this is gonna get dark so fast. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. Man, she does look cute there. I mean, really all of the girls look cute there, but, you know. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then... that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers. Oh, it's Monokuma time!
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh boy. Suddenly the screen went dark. And in the next moment, oh boy, what are we gonna see? I saw something I could hardly believe. Jesus! Oh, Jesus, it's just the rest of them straight up dead? Jesus Christ. That is worse than what... That is a worse tease than what Monokuma did to Makoto. Jesus Christ. What the... Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I had noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed. Jesus.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the... I was about to say they're gonna put up the graphic. Yep, look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? That's the real question. And I honestly don't know the answer, Makoto. See, like, yeah, it still has the... Can we just talk to Celeste just because we want to? Now I think about it, that sounds like a fun time. Where is she again? She's in the main hall. Store... Guess this is the main hall? I don't even know. Probably just a... Oh, this is what's considered the main hall. Okay. Hello. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well,
So annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem. Which is?
as for me,
That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I'm trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... Well, yeah, okay, so the trash room must refer to the laundry. So it didn't have a exclamation point, so I wasn't sure, unless I really missed something here. Yeah, okay, so it's not there. Obviously, it's not the gym, and then dormitory is the only other part, right? So... Oh no, this is the trash room. Oh yeah, okay, laundry and trash room are two different things. Never mind. Alright. Shouts to the bathrooms. Here's the trash room. I love how they pop up and then they hide them behind. Okay, we only have two things to look at. This thing. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Alright, and then the main relevance is this. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
Okay. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually lines up because Monokuma appears. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
And he says the same thing. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Oh my god, Monokuma. Interesting. Cleaning duty. So someone has to... Huh. Oh. Oh, there actually is some other things. What is this? Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. And we get a coin out of that. Nice. We're up to 6 coins. We will definitely take some shots on... I believe it's called the Mono machine. It's essentially the ultimate prison for the ultimate students. So now do we just have to ask everyone until we find out? We just have to ask everyone until we find out. Alright. One at a time. Let's see who has the trash room access. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Wow, first try. I mean, I guess he was the closest, so... Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. Oh no, I could think of reasons why you would have. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate.
Mm-hmm.
But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually. Yep, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. This is a super important detail.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it like.
Yes! I thought he was gonna accuse him of murder because he's totally not the murderer, but no. He went with the actual reason. You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Okay, Ifumi. What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D. Trust me, man, I try my best to keep my love 2D, and it doesn't work. I mean, maybe for some of you guys and gals, you can you're just constantly simping for 2D, but
You know what I mean.
there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
Oh my god, I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh my god, Ifumi. Oh, and PVC figures, what the fuck?
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duties, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. Wait, what was that? Club? Or glub? I don't even know. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. Yeah, no, we're not trying to become jerk-off buddies with Hifumi, I'm sorry. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss, oh my god. No, nothing like that, I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Dude, Hifumi is like Kazuma or Subaru if they were fat.
You got it!
So easy. So, Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. And we're back in the trash room. God, I love the way that the objects skitter back. What the fuck, Hifumi? You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. I feel like that was some sort of reference that I probably should have got. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi...
Without a doubt.
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? With my ace attorney pointing finger. You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? What are you even talking about, Ifumi? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. I feel you, man. Well, there's definitely some sauce over here. I'm gonna click this first, though. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy? Yeah, I don't know about that. Fumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. Definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. Since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate.
Most suspicious.
It should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... Does that mean someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate? How is that possible? You know what? I think I already know. So I guess it's really gonna be that obvious, because honestly, this made me think of Leon more than anything. Leon is the ultimate baseball player. This is a school. There's a gym. I bet he could find a baseball. And he could make that throw. He could throw the baseball to hit the green button. But he only had one baseball, so he didn't have a second baseball to hit the yellow button and turn it off. And he was probably throwing all of the evidence into the incinerator, and that's why it wasn't perfect, because he wasn't throwing baseballs, so he had accidents like this. But yeah, it does seem very obvious it's Leon. They're not really making this one difficult at all. This is essentially the tutorial case, like the first case of an Ace Attorney game, where it's very obvious who did it. It's very simplistic to figure out. Like, yeah, I definitely... I actually think for once that the name written down is probably the actual person who did it in the case of Leon. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Well, I mean, the pink is blood. Is that part of Sayaka's outfit, maybe? Or... A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burnin' love? Oh, I bet you're dropping hunks of burnin' love. That's a music reference that I get. Anyway, this is... Looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. It's definitely a nice piece of evidence, though. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looked like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Oh, he didn't find a baseball, did he? He had to use a glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand, like a baseball.
Is this perhaps...
Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. And now we're making anime references. Okay, Dragon Ball reference. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Is this Heroes? Because he's the ultimate clairvoyant. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, that I don't know. Maybe it was a Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? Probably Yasuhiro, yeah. There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's 100% it's Yasuhiro. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable!
What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out of his comic book fantasies. Yeah, kind of. Gym, right? Yeah, we want to go to the gym and talk to Hiro. Some of them I have their full names down, some of them I only have one name. Like for Yasuhiro, I have no idea what his last name is, but I feel pretty, Hagakure, okay. Yeah, I don't know, it's really weird that I'm even remembering their names as well as I am, honestly. I'm so bad with names, I can't believe it. Maybe it's something about the video game experience and just seeing their name on screen all the time. I don't know. Hey, Hiro, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here, gotta get out now. I've had enough, gotta break free, man. Hiro, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me, and yet you're actually the ultimate clairvoyant? Okay, Hiro. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. Yeah, without a doubt you got ripped off, mate. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Well, that's seriously all BS? Yeah, you probably spent like $5 on it. What do you think? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? I mean, I guess 500 yen is what I should have said, but you know. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have cut by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it? So in other words, it gives us no info, but the fact that it's a ball and it's the right size, that's where you kind of get the hint towards Leon. Thanks, Hiro. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. What? Came out to be like 1 million. Jesus Christ, 1 million yen! A million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. Bro, I can't. Bro, I can't. No, I just can't, bro. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yeah, pretty much, Makoto. What do we even want to do at this point, honestly? I legitimately have no idea where to go now. Let's go back to the dormitory floor. You got anything to say, Tagami?
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you gotta... We've seen this... Yeah, we've seen this dialogue. Yeah, we've seen this dialogue. Alright, let's talk to Leon, the totally not killer.
Seems like...
Something just doesn't seem right. Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yeah, you can't stop thinking about it because someone else swapped the nameplates? Someone besides you swapped the nameplates. Did Sayaka swap? It had to be Sayaka then. So Leon was trying to kill you? We're trying to kill us and accidentally killed, yeah, okay. Yeah, I actually want to go into my room that's labeled Sayaka's room, actually. I don't want to see if we can talk to... Whoa. That was really cool. Oh, Kyoko's not here. Is Kyoko in the bathroom? No. Oh, I know. I actually do want to look here because I'll recognize the knife. Yep. Yep. Yep, but you already did. But you already looked into... You know where she got the sword. Another thing that concerns me is... Oh, no, you know... Okay, all of this is... Yes, yes, here we go. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist... Yeah, no, we already knew... No, never mind. This was all said. Bathroom where they inflicted deadly wound. Oh no, you're not gonna mention anything about the sword, or the knife, sorry. Interesting.
By the way, you son... You're... Yo.
Yeah, I kind of just wanted to see where Kyoko was, but okay. Let me go find her. No. Main hall. Yeah. Wait, what? Kyoko is just nowhere to be found. Alright. So what do I have to do? Oh. Maybe I have to also talk to everyone? Because I definitely have not talked to everyone yet. Let's go talk to Toko, because we actually know she's in class. Oh, no, we found Taka. Okay.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens... Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Forget everything I just said. Forget, Beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm with you, Makoto. What the fuck? Let's find the classrooms. I think she was in 1B, if I remember correctly. Poor Toko. Ooh. This blackboard belongs to us, Secret Beauty. To kill someone just to save your own life? And I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. Was what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would have just killed us on day 1. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you, I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Fair enough. I wouldn't trust me either. Way too plain not to be a serial killer. I say serial because every death in this show is gonna be from Makoto. Jesus Christ, we have 17 truth bullets. The file, evidence of a struggle, replica sword sheath, switching rooms, toolkit, cleanliness of Makoto's room, Sayaka's wrist, the dying message, the bathroom door frame, the bathroom door knob, the dorm nameplates, the kitchen knife set, trash duty, the incinerator, the burnt shirt piece, and the shattered crystal ball. Jesus Christ, we have tons of evidence. The only person in here is Celeste. Yeah, she's not going to be of any help as much as I love her. I don't think there's anything else of note in the AV. I really don't think there's anything else of note in this entire third of the section. I really think there's nothing left in the gym, so it really comes down to what's left in the dorm. I might go back to the dining hall, see if I can find more evidence in the dining hall. Let's start with the dining hall. I didn't talk to Hina after I found the knife. I really doubt that'll do anything, but let's try it. Oh my god, right away, wow. Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife suddenly just disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. I thought she said meat for a second, I was like, nice. Yeah, for dinner tonight I had, like, tortillas, beans, potatoes, and, like, chili verde. And I didn't eat much for dinner, and then, like, right before I started recording this, so at about 1 in the morning, I ate, like, the rest of it, so it was pretty good. Gonna have a steak tomorrow, first barbecue of 2021, that should be awesome. Or I guess technically today I'm gonna barbecue. So, when did you notice that one of them had disappeared?
Well,
when I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Nice, that's actually massive. Aoi's account is huge. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Well, what? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
'cause, I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. She is right about that one. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Man. Like, why is the girl that's like this, like, way too cute has to have, like, the prettiest of titties? Like, it's not fair. Like, I want to simp for this girl and I just can't. Alright, so that was what I was missing. This is it. Holy crap.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Oh my god, Monokuma, that's great.
It's time for the long-awaited
Class trial!
class trial!
Yep.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
The courtroom. I'm so curious to see what this courtroom looks like.
Please go through the red door
Yep.
on the first floor of the school.
Yep.
See you soon!
So it's finally gonna be unlocked. Red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No. Where I have to go. Oh. The question is, do I save here? I think we are gonna go in and see what's on the other side. Oh.
You!
You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I'm definitely gonna sign off soon. This was the investigation episode, and next episode we'll do the trial. Maybe the whole trial. We'll have to see how long the trial is, but... God, I love her so much when she makes that laugh on that face. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Oh my god, Taka, that's brutal. So they really are convinced I did it, but... Well, don't worry. You know you didn't do it, and Kyoko knows you didn't do it, and that's what matters. Oh, I missed the line, but whatever. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Oh, I'm almost positive. I mean, no, I am for sure.
Is everyone here? Okay, then.
I'm almost positive it's Leon because of the freaking crystal ball. That's the giveaway. Because, like, it's hard to trust the letters and to say, like, oh, is that not a fake out? But the crystal ball thing, like, it's a baseball player who made that throw.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom,
Nice.
where all your fates will be decided.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Man, I would love to play this right now too, which is the funny thing.
Got it!
Okay, these are all gonna be like small talks. I do want to talk to Kyoko real quick. Let's get started. Interesting. So this is really sus because I don't know if we're about to get a save point or if we're about to get the trial. So I'm actually gonna make a save here. What is the save called? It's still called investigation. I think we're gonna get a save point. I really hope we do. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Man, she is an Ace Attorney character. I'm sorry. Kyoko is such an Ace Attorney character. She might be the most Ace Attorney character of the group. What the fuck? And I mean, I know there's a lot of meme Ace Attorney characters, but like, come on. Like, she is speaking that rhetoric for sure. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, the doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. Wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Absolutely, you're right on the money, Celeste. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh my god, it's literally a circle. Alright, I'm gonna keep saving. Does it still say investigation? It still says investigation. We're definitely getting a save point. Yo, you finally arrived. Ta-da! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? I don't know about that. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. We did... We did what he said and found our seats. Oh. Oh my god, the freaking pictures of Sayaka and Juko! Oh, you poor girls. Oh, that's gotta be so awkward for Taka. Only 2 people have died, and they're both you're literally in between them and their spots. That's actually crazy. That's gonna be crazy to see as more pictures fill up over the course of the game. There's some great poses. Like, almost all of them are really stiff. And then Toko's got a Toko pose. The only ones who look comfortable are, of course, Celeste and Kyoko, who look like they're looking at each other, by the way. Which is, I mean, that's that Dami Mommy energy that those two have. Also, we got a nice view at Hina's breasts. I mean, she's like the only girl that's like stacked. I mean, like Sayaka had really nice ones, obviously. I think Kyoko has really nice ones. Celeste, it's hard to tell, but but frickin' Hina is stacked. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else, which I assume will be part of the gameplay somehow. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Oh, this is so cool. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. To be continued. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have finished our pre-trial prep. And next time, we will begin the trial. That is right. Next time, we will be jumping into the trial on DGR. That was really interesting. We did the investigation. I am about 90% sure that Leon is the killer. I would be really surprised if they find a way to shift this on someone else. I think at the very least, Leon was involved somehow. He wasn't acting incredibly suspicious or anything, but there's just way too much evidence pointing to Leon. I mean, the numbers obviously point to Leon, and then you look at which again, that on its own, especially since so often in movies and TV shows and even literally other games of this nature, the bloody writing is always a bait and switch, but this must be the exception to the rule because only Leon could make that throw with the crystal ball. And that's the thing that like really locked it up for Leon for me, is that only Leon could make that crystal ball throw. So I am about going into this trial with about a 90% thought process that Leon's the killer. We'll see if I'm right, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, I feel like that, usually in an Ace Attorney game, going into after investigation, I'm not necessarily sure who the killer is for quite a while, because usually it's hard to figure out. But especially, but in an early case like this, I'm not surprised it's that easy. I'm expecting each trial to be harder than the last, and I think they'll baby us through this. I imagine they'll baby us and give us a lot of like tips and tricks. And because we'll see how the trial actually even works in this game. So we're probably going to get a lot of sauce like that, which should be really interesting to say the least. And I'm definitely excited to see how that all goes. Beyond that, I'm really just curious to see how this trial works out. Because like I said, I'm pretty confident in who killed Sayaka. I definitely think it was Leon. But actually seeing like how the trial plays out and getting a feel for the proper gameplay of Danganronpa is going to be really exciting. I would say this next part is probably the most exciting part. The investigation is essentially the same as an Ace Attorney game. I mean, pretty much. I mean, obviously there's slight differences and stuff, but generally speaking, investigating in DGR is pretty much the same as Ace Attorney. Very curious to see how the trials differ, since I imagine this will be a much more interactive experience than Ace Attorney, which is mostly just making, pushing and pressing and making your objections and all that. It's very, it's more VN. I imagine this is going to involve some form of gameplay where this controller is either going to make it much easier or much worse for me. and I'll finally get to decide whether or not I want to play this game with the controller, because so far it's been very convenient to use the controller. I've gotten used to it pretty quickly, using the PS4 controller for the gameplay, but we're about to find out whether or not that is the case next time, because we are going to sign off here. I definitely enjoyed this investigation. This is a nice clean part. I did the investigation beginning to end. I have no idea how long the video is, but I think it's probably around 2 hours or so. I think it's a pretty chunky video. It's not skimping here, but I don't know what the exact number is yet, and we'll find out in a few, or I'll find out in a few, but regardless, you'll have already known, because you guys will be watching the video, so you could obviously check from the beginning. But yeah, that was our investigation of Sayaka's murder. Very, very spicy stuff, and I'm very, very excited. Not so much curious as to who did it, because I'm very confident in my deductions, because they really put this one on a silver platter. I feel like the vast majority of people should have figured this out pre-trial, in the pre-trial prep. But regardless, I am excited to see how it actually goes, how they go about it, because obviously there is a fair bit of evidence pointing towards Makoto, but obviously we're going to be able to deflect that with all of our truth bullets, and I'm curious to see exactly how that manifests itself in the gameplay. That should be a lot of fun. And that's really all I want to say, so I think I'm going to sign off here. Hope you guys enjoyed another part of my Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Let's Play. I'm definitely having a lot of fun with the game. I'm excited to finally be getting somewhere. You know, we went through the prologue, that took a little while, and then, you know, there was all the, like, before the murder stuff, and now we finally get the murder, and now we have the investigation episode, which luckily only took one episode, and we'll see if I could do the trial in one episode. I really have no idea how long the trial is going to be. I'm going to try to do the trial in one episode, so it might be a really long episode, if it's possible. Certainly I'll try to do the trial in one playthrough, but again, if it goes too long, obviously my voice is just going to kill itself at some point, so that might not be that viable, but I'm certainly going to try to do it in one session. And I've been recording for quite a while, because not too long before this I recorded my Nashka of the Valley of the Wind reaction, which was like 2 hours 20 minutes, and then this video is probably like another 2 hours. So I've recorded a lot tonight, so I'm definitely ready to call it a night, even though I'm going to be doing something else with a friend of mine in a little bit, so no rest for the weary, I guess. But regardless, I really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of my Danganronpa Let's Play. Again, I don't remember if this is like episode 4, episode 5, something like that. I think I want to say it's episode 5, but actually, no, I think it's only episode 4. I think this is only my 4th episode, which is pretty good, because the first episode would be if I'm not mistaken, the first episode was the prologue. Episodes 2 and 3 were just, episodes, you know, we were going through some of the sauce going on, and then episode 4 being the investigation, and we'll see if I can get through the whole trial in episode 5. I would not bet on it. But I hope you guys are also enjoying the uncut footage. I think it's fun. Obviously, it's easy for me to do, of course, but I do kind of like it when I watch a Let's Play. I kind of like to see everything. I like to see, you know, beginning to end. Like, I like to see everything that the person goes through. And obviously, it means that the videos are kind of long, especially since I'm discussing so much, and I like to talk about various thought processes I have as we go and stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's very much the Flaming Shark kind of style for a Let's Play, and I hope you guys are down for that. It's kind of almost in the essence of like a live stream, but minus the, you know, the chat and the comments reading and stuff like that. But it's very much like the unedited kind of live stream Let's Play kind of style of feel to it, I guess you could say. But regardless, I definitely really enjoyed this, and I'm excited for the trial, and we will get into the trial next time on Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So, without any further ado, Flamin' Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.